Guys, it's been a while since I made a last video, and the lighting is kind of dark here because today is kind of gloomy out, so I hope you guys can see. So I'm gonna do a video today on the Hansen Salon Effect real nail polish strips. I bought this a while back at the store called Job Lot. I don't know if you guys have that in your town, but it was pretty cheap because that store it's almost like a Marshalls, but for like all kinds of stuff. So it was only $3, but I'm sure in like CVS or any other drugstore it would be like $10 around there maybe. So I had it for a while and I decided to try it out because it was a more dark color that would suit the fall winter weather. And then the color I have here is Debu Taunt 670 Debu Taunt. And so I'm gonna open up the packaging so you guys can see what it's inside. So it comes with an instruction, which was helpful, and it kind of gives you a step-by-step instruction on how to apply the nail strips. I thought they were fairly easy to apply. It did kind of had to use like one or two strips to kind of get used to it. The first time wasn't very good, but once I got used to it, I got the hang of it, and it was pretty easy. And I actually am pretty impressed, believe it or not, because I haven't really used a lot of nail strips in the past, but I didn't think they would work as well as real nail polish, but they actually work just as well, if not better, because you don't have to wait for them to dry. So once I had them on my nails, I went out the door and then did my thing. So that was great. Like, I hate waiting for nails to dry, no matter if you put a top coat or not. And then second, they are pretty long lasting. My nails, I've had them for like over a week and they haven't really chipped that much. I'm gonna do a close-up of my nails so you guys can see how they turn on, how good they are after like basically 10 days. So in the box you get this filer, so you could cut your nails and file it down, and then you get this thing where you get to stew end it. So this end, I think you're supposed to push back your cuticles, but I don't really do that. And then this one, maybe you could just help, with the edges and whatnot. So and then it comes in like 2 packs of these, and you're supposed to use one for each hand, and then they have different sizes to accommodate all your fingers. And I actually still have another, like almost like another pack. I used some of it. It's because I actually after a couple uses I figured out that one strip you could do two, like you could do, I'm just going to show you how it works real quick. So the nail strips are like these in a packet, and then there's different layers you peel off. The top layer is like a clear plastic, so when you peel it off it's like a plastic like this, and then they'll have a silver underneath the plastic like that, and then you peel off the silver, and that's the nails polish strip. So you can peel off the silver and then you adhesive it to your actual real nails, and then you file it down, right? So what I'm saying is, like, this one strip is supposed to be one finger because I have short nails, I don't have long nails. So I put it on, like, you match it to the edge and then you pull it up, and then I have to like just stick it down, and then I'll file it off with the filer. So what you're supposed to do is like stick it on and then you file the ends, so then it'll come off. And then so I'll have basically half of it, and then since they're like the same thing on the other end, so I could use the other half on like this nail, and I could just put it on, and it actually fits perfectly because I have short nails. Like, if you had long nails, you probably need the whole strip, you couldn't use it twice. But I have short nails, so one strip I actually use it twice. So I could basically, like, one set, I could basically use it twice. I don't know if I still have enough because I did kind of, like I said, messed up a little in the beginning. But once I got the hang of it, I realized you could use one thing, you could use twice. So I was more careful and try to do it. And also in the beginning, the hardest part is to line up the right here to the edges of your nail bed. And I wasn't that good at it, so it was more slanted. So I kind of peeled it off and redo it. So I wasted a couple. But once I started getting good at it, I just, I started using one for 2 fingers. But you would have to use them like the same finger on like different hand. But because it's going to only fit this one. Because like I said, they come in different sizes. So you can try to find like this one would obviously fit more of like a finger like this, and then this would obviously fit more of like a thumb sort of thing because they're different sizes. So you get the idea. They're all just, it gets smaller or larger, and then there's about enough to kind of accommodate. And this one I couldn't use because I mean my finger is just not that tiny, but it comes in enough variety that you get a hang, or you get enough to fit all your fingers. And actually I have a thing here because I still have trash. So once you peel off the top one, and then it comes off like the clear plastic, so then the clear plastic looks like that. And so this is just to kind of keep it glossy on top. So like I said, you peel that off, and you peel off the actual nail strip, and then one side is more sticky, so you'll know, like, I mean the side that's sticking to this is sticky, so you peel it off and you stick that to the end. So it wasn't that hard to do. The hardest part is to line it up and then to kind of get it to be adhesive to your nail, so you have to press pretty hard, and then once you file it off, the edges are a little wrinkly, so you got to try to smooth them out with your own hands and fingers and stuff. But I thought they really, looked nice, and then they lasted longer than I expected them to be, and then they looked, like, I'm actually impressed because they look like you actually had your nails done, and they last pretty long. And like I said, there was no drying time, so that was like phenomenal for me because I hate waiting for nails to dry. So I actually was like, this is good. I mean, it took a little bit longer than I think. Actually, no, I wouldn't say that because you got to do the base coat, top coat. I mean, the 2 coats and then top coat. So that actually does take a while too. So, I mean, I think in terms of applying this nail strip, you're not like saving time because it does. You got to be really careful about lining it up and stuff. So, and then, I mean, painting your nails, that's probably like similar time, maybe once you get really good at sticking this, you might be a little faster than painting your nails. But I can tell you this much, like, it saves so much time with drying, because drying takes like 20, 30, because sometimes you think they're dry and then you go do something and then they still are a little bit wet because, you do something and then the edge is messed up. So this one, no drying time at all. So that just saves you 20, 30 minutes right there. And you can just put it on and stick it and make sure it's on, and then you can go. And that was like the best part of these strips. So, and they come in like a variety of colors. So I would definitely purchase more of these. And the color I have, this Debu Taunt, I thought was pretty. Like, it was it's hard to explain, but this is like a gray brown color. It looks more brown on camera, but it's actually a little bit like dark gray as well. So I'm gonna put a close-up of my nails and you guys can see how that looks. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. As you can see, my nails are still looking pretty good after 10 days of wear. There's just some wear at the tips, but otherwise they're looking good.